I'm going to speak very strongly here. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm not going to cut this short. If you live your life on the level of just the material, what you eat, drink, wear, drive, live, so forth and so on, if that is the level of your life, friend, you live your life on the level of the animals. Think about your dog. What's your dog worried about? Well, not so much what it wears. You're going to dress him up in that silly Santa costume, but your dog doesn't care about that. No, God gave your animal a nice coat. That's what it wears. But it's concerned about what it eats. It's concerned about what it drinks. It's concerned about the other girl dogs in the neighborhood. That's about it, isn't it? Sleeping, scratching, that's about it. Now, there's nothing wrong with the dog doing that. And I know you think your dog prays when it gives you that particular look. I know you're convinced that your dog's going to heaven, and maybe it is. I'm not here to argue that. But what I'm trying to say is that God has given you, as a human being created in his image, something bigger to live for than your dog has. He's given you the kingdom of God to pursue and to overarch and to influence everything in your life. Now, please, nobody misunderstand me. I'm not trying to say that God doesn't care about the material. He cares about it very deeply. Just a few verses before this, earlier in chapter 6, we heard Jesus tell us to pray, "Give us this day our daily bread." God cares about the material needs in your life. That's why you can free yourself from worry. But don't miss it. The same God who tells you, "Give us this day our daily bread," that you should pray that, is the same God that tells you that man does not live by bread alone. He gives us something higher and better to live with. So what does Jesus do? He gives us a beautiful command that doesn't just tell us to stop worrying. He doesn't stop that. All that worry and anxiety, stop it now. No, Jesus says, replace your worry and your anxiety for an even greater concern for God and his kingdom. And how do you do that? Well, you read the Bible. You make its priorities your priorities. You consider that you are a man or a woman made in the image of God, and you were made for more than just a material world and a material life. You are a man or a woman with truly spiritual life. So you take care of your physical body. You eat, you drink, you put clothes on. What are you doing to feed your spirit? What are you doing to enhance and to grow and to become a person more concerned and more mature and stronger in spiritual things?